that will be cooperative with us today. Let's see here. Hugo, you are literally wrestling tonight. Let's see here. You know what? I like the idea of May. I believe that's, yep, one of the DJ troopers. Let's see. Who are we putting her against? I think Asia Kong makes sense to me. Have a Joshi pre-show match. I'll hit the button here, and let me go ahead and tell the internet what's going on here. Reasonable summary of this episode. You know, if I had any amount of foresight, I would save these little pre-show, or not pre-show, but like episode summaries. I think that'd be handy. But I digress. Let's see here. Is this doing what I want it to do? Dope. Alright, yeah, looks like we have Fire Pro Wrestling. I believe Red Max ran another episode yesterday, although admittedly did not get a chance to watch that because I was playing Guilty Gear and Melty Blood until entirely too late. Yo, how you doing? Big power bomb, Asia Kong. But yeah, what I was about to say, before I got caught up into something else, just doing a little bit of clerical stuff before the episode starts, is Red Max, they've been running strong, but just haven't gotten a chance to tune into their latest couple of episodes. But definitely fans of the date.zone here at Blake's house. And yeah, totally fair. Honestly, that's a big factor in why I basically boy mode 24/7, is at work, it is just not practical to be wearing much other than jeans and a t-shirt. And we're still at a stage where there's just not enough stuff that I go out to that I have a wardrobe that is at all worth a damn. I am. It looks like the Siege group is going to be getting together to try the Siege board game demo. So at the very least, that's going to be going on in the afternoon. I don't really know what the rest of tomorrow is going to look like. Wow, my voice sounds fucked up and I haven't even started this program. No sleep will do that to you. Yeah, to piggyback off the things that I just said, yeah, I'm just not going to be filling up for it. Yeah, I know what you mean. I was up until about 3 last night, but my body will not let me sleep in later than like 9, maybe 10. Which is not ideal. I don't recommend it. There's parts of it I'd recommend. Yeah, 'cause we had like a 6-hour combination lobby of Melty Blood and Plus R last night with a lot of the Blake's House guys. It was a fun time. I was just up entirely too late. Especially up entirely too late at 30, where my body just fucking hates that. Yeah, kind of is what it is there, I suppose. But, yeah, went to the pre-show match, ending a little bit early. Yeah, same, honestly. And I don't really like that. What I really need to do is just get my fucking sleep schedule in order. Because lately I struggle to fall asleep before 2, which sucks. Because I consistently have to get up to pee at like 9. But, you know, is what it is there. Once again, to borrow some words from a friend, Shogunai. But, yeah. Pre-show match ending a little bit early. So, let's go ahead. People starting to file into Blake's House Arena. Everybody get on your feet, make some noise for another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling.
As the clock is counting
Welcome, Blake's House Wrestling fans, to another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Now, you were tuned in just 2 weeks ago. You saw the team of Jim Jack and Rip Studley, the top-ranked tag team in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Team that have punched their ticket to a tag team championship opportunity. Lose the ability to choose their own destiny. A win against Drew and Antonio of Team Daytona last week would have given them an opportunity to choose which tag team division they're going to be challenging for. However, tonight we are going to see both Nick's Wrestling Organization tag teams, Idolo and Ramos, as well as Babyman and Bartholomew, go head-to-head in a special exhibition. The losing team will be facing Jim Jack and Rip Studley next week. Championships on the line. Of course, that is not all we had last week. Had a special exhibition. PJ King of Dads besting Terrell inside a steel cage. Well, David Clement, soon father-to-be, a little irritated he was left off the Father's Day card, and he has challenged PJ to a last dad standing match, and that is going to be tonight's main event. But let's go ahead and keep rolling through some of the highlights from last week's program. Newton and Walsh taking on Monty and the Bookoo Fighter. Both of these teams absolutely strong contenders in that Chopshop tag team division. And they're going to be going head-to-head again tonight with the Chopshop tag team rules, as JBIII of Judgment Professional Wrestling, unsatisfied with the conclusion of last week's contest. Let's see. Blake becoming increasingly active. That rivalry with Sterling reawakened. Could this be a resurgence of Blake Cabus? Well, we're going to see tonight as he's going to be taking on Hsien-Jo in some interstable action. And the big question is, are we going to see a team finally take down that huge wrestling alliance of Hugo, Roxy, and Poison? You know, 2 weeks ago, Team Third Generation could not do it. Well, this week we have a special tag team honoring the occasion. Of course, I am talking about the Hart Foundation, as just 3 days ago was Canada Day, a holiday celebrating the formation of Canada as a country. So the Hart Foundation going to be challenging the Huge Wrestling Alliance tonight for that King of Fighters Television Championship. And of course, it would not be a Blake's House Professional Wrestling without the Mag.Lo Open Challenge. And who knows who is going to be stepping inside that squared circle to take on Mag.Lo tonight. One of 8 names selected by you, the fans, going to get an opportunity to grab that brass ring, earn themselves a shot at stardom. But that is going to have to wait, as coming up right now, Hsien-Jo and a revitalized Blake Cabus going one-on-one, and that match, it's right now. Man, known as the Ultimate Space Jam, the man that is all power, entering the ring first. Getting himself fired up. Of course, just last night, on Hsien-Jo's own broadcast, we saw an awakened Blake Cabus. A man known only as EX Blake emerged. Is he going to be able to carry that momentum further? Carry that into a Blake's House wrestling ring? Thus far, Hsien-Jo looking to shut that momentum down. Big European uppercut. The striker that is Blake going head-to-head with the powerhouse. Thumb to the eyes, going to shut that powerbomb attempt down. Both of these men evenly matched in the opening moments of this contest. Big belly-to-belly overhead suplex. Hsien-Jo just sticking to what he does best. Those big slams, those big throws, lift and drop. Blake going to need to pick his spots carefully as a tight power slam, not even a count of one. This is a new Blake. This is a revitalized Blake. But Hsien-Jo just testing the man across the ring from him. Crossface chicken wing. Slowing Hsien-Jo down now, and Blake, big spine buster. And right back to it. Trying to take away some of the wind, take away the stamina of the larger opponent. Hard shot to the face, but Blake to his feet. Again, Blake going for those vicious kicks, but Hsien-Jo able to escape. And colossal clothesline. Blake being tested in a major way. Right now, standing tall, all alone. Flashing elbow right across the throat. Followed it up with a big chop. And Blake now going right back to it. This time targeting the neck. Lung blower and goes for a bit of an arrogant cover. But what else could you expect from the man known as Arrogant Swagger? But hold on just a moment here. Picture perfect German suplex, gets a count of 2 of his own. And Hsien-Jo looking to serve a reminder. He is never out of a match. The puncher's chance. A fighter is always one clean hit away from victory. Well, Hsien-Jo absolutely embodies that with those devastating slams. And another belly-to-belly overhead suplex. And Hsien-Jo taking a moment to breathe. Those early submission holds possibly taking their toll on him. Let's hold on. Spinning backbreaker, and Blake getting himself fired up, delivering a series of elbows right to the throat. Big flying head scissors, and he is not done yet. Blake scrambling to the top rope, but thinking better of it. Hsien-Jo right back to his feet, but hold on just a minute here. Blake pulling that steel chair out of nowhere, and Harada taking a moment to survey the situation, not calling for the disqualification. And monstrous slam from Hsien-Jo, but again, this is a slightly different Blake. This is a little bit more aggressive. A little bit, oh my God, Emerald Flosion. But Blake scrambling back to his feet as if it never hit him. Hold on, screwdriver. Planting Blake once again right on his neck. And barely able to get a shoulder off the mat. Crushing the stomach, 2 knees, and Blake is not done yet. Dive kick off the top. Blake in great position here. Hsien-Jo doesn't see it coming. Drop kick square in the chest, and Blake going up top one more time. Big frog splash. Hsien-Jo rolling out of the way. Blake colliding with canvas, roll up out of nowhere, but no, foot on the bottom rope. This match, it will continue. Big Pele kick will connect. Blake going high risk, and this time the frog splash will connect. Uncle Eddie honored. Blake possibly looking for that backstabber, but Hsien-Jo said no thank you. And again, right back to that belly-to-belly overhead suplex. And another for good measure, and Hsien-Jo patented elbow drop cover too. But that is not enough. Blake demonstrating exactly what he's got to prove, but a power slam again. Blake getting his shoulder off the mat somehow, some way. Big lariat, and Hsien-Jo calling for the end. A second one on Hsien-Jo. Going for that elbow drop. Harada crossing the ring at the wrong time. Blake has an opportunity. And Blake fired into the corner. No. Hsien-Jo now forced to reset the situation, sending Blake to the outside. You know he's looking for that Space Jam, but if there is anybody that has seen that move, that knows how to counter it, it has got to be Blake. He has been in Hsien-Jo's corner time and time again. Blake once again crushing the stomach. Like, that is the beautiful thing about these interstable matches. Competing against somebody that you fight alongside. You know their tricks, you know what they're trying to do, but you still have to out-wrestle them. And right now, neither man able to get a substantial advantage. Blake sent to the ropes, able to escape the line. And again, spinning backbreaker. Hsien-Jo now trying to get some momentum. Big chop to the chest. And tight power slam, center of the ring. That's got to be it. And it is. A revitalized, re-energized Blake Cabus. Not quite enough to put down Hsien-Jo. Really, this is only the beginning. We saw Blake challenging Sterling last week, coming up short in that contest. Challenging Hsien-Jo this week. Blake is preparing himself. And it will be truly a miraculous thing when we see Blake's potential fully realized in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. But let's go ahead and keep this show rolling. As what was interstable, we are now going interstable. As Jason Solarion, of course backed by JBIII, going to be taking on the big boss of Nick's wrestling organization. Course, the one, the only Nick Vadala. Did I scroll past that? I probably did. Yep, there we go. As Solarion just... If Blake is a man challenging himself, Solarion is a man looking to prove himself. He wants a shot at Kurt London's title. And despite JB3 being the office, he has to earn that title shot just the same as anybody else. And any man standing in front of him, Solarion sees nothing more than as a speed bump in the road to a shot at glory, at a shot at one-upping his former mentor, his former best friend, and former tag team partner, Kurt London. But his opponent tonight is not Kurt London. His opponent tonight is Nick Vadala, just an elite-level technical performer who is going to be challenging Solarion in a major way. But let's go ahead and get into this match, see how these two fare right now. Solarion making his way to the ring. Just the intensity on his face. He wants to go right through any obstacle between him and glory. And right now, that obstacle standing in his way, the head of Mixed Wrestling Organization, that rogue faction that went on to form their own stable. And Vadala just getting the first shot across the bow, but Solarion is a little bit too quick. I don't think Vadala was quite prepared for how quickly he would be returning off the ropes. And that speed, that quickness, going to be a major difference maker in any match Solarion's involved in. Very few wrestlers can keep up with his speed. Of course, Kurt London, absolutely one of them. Picture perfect dropkick, and Vadala sent to the outside. London following him, or excuse me, Solarion following him out there. He is not bothered by the time or the place. Of course, Solarion making his presence known with that backstage assault on London so many weeks ago. Prior to that, they were a very successful tag team. But in a cruel twist of irony, the man he assaulted would eventually go on to become Judgment Professional Wrestling Champion. And you know that eats Solarion alive every day. Big European uppercut. And a second for good measure. Vadala absolutely a master of those strikes. Dropkick sidestepped. Vadala surprisingly difficult to pin down, as now goes for the giant swing, 4 rotations. And Mr. 5-star Solarion answering back, dragon screw leg whip, targeting the legs in his own way. Both men going for a soul butt kick, but Solarion just a hair faster. And again, the difference in speed. Subtle, but tremendously effective. And Solarion answering back with European uppercuts of his own. And during that exchange, JB3 inserting himself into the match. I don't think Vadala saw that chair being put into the ring. And certainly Harada hasn't either. Cover. No, not even one. Big European uppercut. And Solarion flat on the mat. Drop kick into the back of the head. Both of these men so technically gifted. Very similar styles, very similar moveset. However, those knee strikes of Solarion are positively deadly. But thus far, Vadala has denied him the ability, the opportunity to use those lethal strikes. Vadala, an excellent match strategist. Although Solarion has JB3 in his corner, JB3 possibly the most clever of them all. On cover, 2, but only gets 2. DDT and Solarion now back in control. And again, that picture-perfect dropkick square in the chest. Both men jockeying for position, arms trapped, and suplex into the corner. You can see Solarion just colliding with that middle and bottom turnbuckle pad as a twisting facebuster plants him. Deadlift German suplex. Vadala is on fire. Solarion trying to find his footing in this match after that vicious assault, after that offensive onslaught. Able to stop the bleeding with that snapmare. Going for another quick cover. 1, 2, and surprising Vadala getting a count of 2. Again, another twisting facebuster, flattening Solarion to the mat. Float over DDT, but Solarion rolling through. Reverse DDT, and again targeting the legs. Vicious lariat, and Vadala still in control, but hold on just a minute here. Solarion going high risk. Sasuke Especial over the top rope. And Jason Solarion putting the exclamation mark on this match in a major way. Vadala going high risk. Twisting body splash, but Solarion able to get a hand on that bottom rope. This match, it will continue, but devastating knee strike. Another deadlift German suplex, and as I said, both of these men so very similar in their style. That Kamigoye, not too dissimilar from Mr. 5-Star's very own Starshot. And again, another deadlift German suplex. Ripcord and knee right into the jaw. Kamigoye, but Solarion having none of it. Right back to his feet. And here is the answer back. Starshot colliding with the jaw of Vadala. And now, the legs he's been targeting all match. Vadala struggling in that sharpshooter, but able to escape. And Vadala grabbing a hold as best as he could, laying out Solarion. Solarion on roller skates, and here is your answer back. Mr. 5-Star going high risk. And front flip axe kick to the top of the head, and that 5-star frog splash right into the back of Nick Vadala. Vadala answering back, targeting the legs himself. And neither man able to get that sure-killing blow, able to connect with that finishing hold. On rolling through, but no. Fingertips on the bottom rope. Vadala still in this contest. Solarion looking for that rolling double stomp, but Vadala just sidestepping all of those significant strikes. But that picture-perfect dropkick finds its mark, and Solarion once again, no! Vadala rolling out of the way, Solarion colliding with the canvas. And another twisting facebuster. Both men just giving everything they've got to this match. Soulbutt kick buried into the stomach. Solarion barely able to stay on his feet at this stage of the match. And Vadala now just swinging for the fences. That big back fist would have been devastating if it connected, but Solarion unable to even stay on his feet. Solarion once again going high risk, and this time that 5-star frog splash will connect, but he's unable to make the cover. This match has taken so much out of him, unable to even crawl to Vadala to make that cover. Big suplex will connect. And hold on, sunset flip, powerbomb, center of the ring. 2, 3, count, fall. And Solarion just showcasing the determination. He does not want to lose. He needs a championship opportunity. Would not stay down. Vadala could not keep him down. And this is absolutely a message to Kurt London. Also, what occurs to me that I had Kurt London off TV for like all of Pride Month, and that is a error on my part. But also that's partly like I just don't really know what to do with the champions when they're not actively defending their title. Mainly because I want to protect them, because I can't guarantee they will win the match in a random ass exhibition. Shit, the fucking gatekeeper lost to Patrick Christopher, who is like statted as a job guy. Not like a super low tier job guy, but definitely lower than everybody else. So this game can be weird sometimes. And for that reason, I kind of like to keep the champions off TV. But I digress. As what we need to do, we need to find a challenger for Mag.Lo tonight. So, of course, this is the part where I'm going to reach out to the audience. Although what could be the case, let me check here. I think it is relatively light on viewers right at this moment. I might bump this match a little bit further down the card. Oh, I missed a follow from David. Tell you what I will do, I'm going to move this match one further down the card. Oh, that'll be fun to call those matches back to back. Now Eric Alpizar looking to find himself in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Reis looking to do the same. Sarah Reis calling herself the hero. Well, Alpizar is very okay with being the villain. And he very well may be in this one-on-one contest. And that match, it's next. Here comes Alpizar Kuraga, the first ever Blake's House Mixed Martial Arts Champion. Former Trios Champion. Going head-to-head against the young hero, the rookie that is Sarah Reis. Somebody who has been trying to make a name for herself in the tag team division. Trying to find her footing in the singles division. A win over Alpizar would be a major accomplishment for somebody like Sarah, but Alpizar already starting off strong. There's one thing you cannot afford to do is allow Alpizar those devastating strikes, but he makes it so very difficult to get around, to overcome. Of course, Alpizar you can see on twitch.tv/HeavyKira. A man that has been just grinding hard, just been training to become the best fighter that he can be. Eric possibly trying to get a run at that singles title, as he has accomplished a great deal. Hold on, reversal into that arm drag. Reis using that spectacular agility, but Alpizar just continuing to keep up the pressure. That offense absolutely oppressive, and Reis just trying to find her footing. And Alpizar just shutting her down every step of the way. Knee to the gut. And those kicks to the ribs absolutely punishing, but Reis able to get the upper hand, at least for the moment. And the young hero delivering some ground and pound, but Alpizar absolutely familiar with that, as a devastating kick to the back of the head shuts the young hero down, gets a count of 2, but Reis is nothing but determined. If you take everything away from her, break her body down, you cannot break her spirit.
5 minutes gone.
But Alpizar working on the much easier task, breaking down her body piece by piece. Those devastating strikes, just grinding opponents into dust. Big head scissors, Reis going up top. And rolling senton off the top rope. Not electing to go for the cover. Going to continue. Both fighters just piling on punishment. Hold on. That mock kick from Alpizar, that maneuver that has won him so many contests. But Reis able to get a shoulder up, and vicious right hand, and Alpizar, as I said, he is very okay with being the villain in Sarah Reis's story tonight, as another series of strikes just totally destabilizing Reis. Just, you can see just the difficulty staying upright even. STO flattening Reis out. And another deadly kick. Reis unable to defend herself. Desperation neckbreaker. And full Nelson facebuster. Reis trying to get a second win somewhere. A series of strikes of her own. But Alpizar answering back. A series of shots to the gut. Hold on, single leg crab. Alpizar now in harm's way, but able to power out of the hold. The size advantage and just how worn down Reis is. Unable to fully lock that hold in. Going for the cover. 2. And Reis getting a shoulder off the mat. Right back to that desperation neckbreaker. Going high risk. And double stomp buried into the stomach of Alpizar. And she is not done. Rolling big boy. Senton off the top. Leaping soul butt again. Stroke and she is not finished. Springboard offense. Forearm smash. Planted into the jaw of Churaga Alpizar. But that is not enough to slay this dragon as a reverse chokeslam levels Sarah Reis. Again, that deadly strike. Eric Alpizar unable to keep Reis down. A Magistral cover 2. But Reis unable to just deal the damage that would take Alpizar out of the match. It is unstoppable force. It is a movable object, but Sunset Flip Powerbomb cover 2. No. No, that's not enough. Mara dane. And Alpizar, he's had enough. Going for it all. Leg lariat across the neck. And another series of strikes at Alpizar. Sizing Reis up, trying to figure out what can he do that he hasn't done yet. Reis going back to the well. Sunset Flip Powerbomb once again, too. And this time, it's enough. Eric Alpizar pinned by the young hero. Sarah Reis picking up a victory against a truly outstanding competitor. See here. So I think now is going to be the time. Going to go ahead and roll over to the Mag.Lo Open Challenge Battle Royal. And what this means is people in the chat can call out names to compete in an 8-man over-the-top rope Battle Royal. The winner will be taking on Mag.Lo later on tonight's program. So let's go ahead and start figuring out who is going to be in that contest. And I think I can think of a few names I would like to see, but of course this is up to audience participation as well. But let's see here. But we are absolutely putting Vin Diesel in this. That is, without a doubt, something that is going to be happening. I know for a fact Vin Diesel is massively overstated. But really, what's stronger than family? Let us see here. I'm going to put Princeler in this as well. And again in honor of the occasion. Let us see here. Do I have him in WWE or do I have him in WCW? Oh, there he is. I am certain I have seen a better Lance Storm edit than that, but I digress. If I had thought about it, I probably would have got Mr. America. Because I think that would have been funny. But let us see here. What I believe to be the situation here is I am doing the call and response bit without people to do the response. Which, like, hey, the show will be archived. So, we're still running the show. But that does mean I'm going to have to find 8 people to compete in this contest. So I think I will, let's see here. I assume, yeah, Cena would be in here. Oh, that's Dr. Thugonomics, Cena. That is... Do I not have a, like... John Cena? Ask John Cena? Huh, I must not. Curious. Very curious. I probably have him in WWE present day. Because this is 2017. Yeah. Let's see. Who else do I want to put in this? I think I got to put in Petey Williams. And actually, I'm somewhat curious. I'm mildly curious how Cynthia Rothrock actually works. And I suppose Vin Diesel is already throwing off the equation tremendously because I know he is pretty overstated. So if Cynthia Rothrock is a either a shoot fighter or a cement fighter, it's not a huge deal. Let's see, who else do we want in this? I mean, admittedly, I am always looking for an excuse to put ZSJ in the deal here, so I think I will do that. Man, a lot of cohesion on the blue side of the ring, as far as gear goes. Like, it's red gear that is getting increasingly black. Although, hold on, no, wait, we got something here. Got green gear, and we're adding jeans. Is there a wrestler or a real person on my roster that fights in a Canadian tuxedo? Because I don't think I have 2000's British Bulldog, who does absolutely wrestle in jeans. However, the problem with that is he's also competing tonight. So I think I know where I'm going to go with this. Let's see, Steve Austin. We got gear of you in jeans? We do! Alright, there we go. Now we got some cohesion. We got black and green attire. We're going to add jeans. We're going to add a jacket. And then we're going to remove some jeans. Okay, now we've got some cohesion between both sides. You love to see it. Really, this is just a window into the fucked up ways my brain works. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the 8-person over-the-top rope battle royal. The winner of which will be facing Mag.Lo later on tonight's program. And that match, it's right now. And 8 competitors in the ring, and it is absolute chaos. And the people you are going to want to keep your eyes on: Cynthia Rothrock and Vin Diesel, 2 newcomers to the Blake's House professional wrestling stage. I believe all 6 competitors in the ring, with the exception of those 2, have been in a Blake's House wrestling ring at least once before. Where Stone Cold Steve Austin winning a Mag.Lo Open Challenge roughly a month ago. I believe Cena winning one. ZSJ has the most Mag.Lo Open Challenge appearances out of anyone in the ring, or Battle Royal appearances rather, but has yet to come out on top. We'll have to see if this is going to be the difference maker for him, as ZSJ, Prinzler, and Cena exchanging blows. Big Pele kick to the global icon and national treasure that is Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Lance Storm punching so high above his weight class. That is a man that has never backed down, and Storm and ZSJ, just a technical masterpiece that matchup would be, as Prinzler now taking it to Lance Storm. And Rothrock, big suplex to Austin. Cover, but only gets 1. Double powerbomb to Toretto. Goes for the cover, but only gets 1. Big diving elbow drop. Prinzler, no, unable to capitalize as Rothrock pushes off. And it is a pile of bodies in the center of the ring. Oh my God. Enziguri from Steve Austin. I did not know he could kick that high. Big neck breaker from Cena. Austin now bringing it to Petey. And Rothrock and Toretto just crushing Storm with a series of kicks. Forearm smashes, positively devastating. Picture perfect drop kick from Storm. Still no eliminations in this match thus far. Over 5 minutes have passed, and 8 competitors are in the ring. Got to figure when one falls, several will follow. Is just a force of will staying in the ring. And again, Austin and Rothrock, big Enziguris crushing the neck of Prinzler, and hold on. Toretto calling for the end, but unable to do so. High and low. Petey caught in the unblockable, but able to protect himself from Toretto. Cena going up top. Diving elbow, crushing Petey Williams. Cover, 1, but only 1. 1 again, 1. And in the words of Jack, 1. Cover 2, only gets 2. This is still absolutely anybody's contest. No eliminations, no surrender, no retreat, as Austin has Rothrock in harm's way in a major way. Michinoku driver, cover, 2. Austin in trouble. No. Shoulder off the mat. Knee bar applied. Kimura applied. Still no eliminations. Cover, 2. And very nearly a pinfall elimination with that Northern Lights suplex. Picture perfect German, but no. Fingertips on the bottom rope. And Cena adjusting attitudes. Petey Williams, no, hold on. ZSJ cross arm breaker. Big lift and drop, and Cena trying to get the crowd behind him. Big desperation neck breaker from Prinzler. But Austin delivering those barn door left and right hands as a absolutely gorgeous suplex, eliminating Lance Storm. Petey Williams calling for Destroyer. Able to get that Northern Light suplex, cover, 2. Not able to get the elimination on Rothrock as Cena diving elbow. Prinzler down in the corner. Toretto going for it all with those big clubbing blows, but not quite able to make it. Hold on just a moment here. Knee bar applied, but Prinzler able to escape the hold. Mount tackle and just a vicious series of headbutts. Hold on, cover. Petey Williams nearly performing a coup. Almost eliminating Stone Cold Steve Austin via pinfall. Petey Williams just somehow hanging on. I have no idea how he's able to do it. Single leg crab, but Cena saved as a devastating slam crushes ZSJ, and now trapped in that hold, but somehow hanging on. Pump kick getting him out of trouble. And still no further eliminations. 7 competitors standing tall in the ring. And Austin delivering those huge left and right hands. Toretto in trouble, 2, 3, count, fall. What's stronger than family? Canada. Cover, 2, 3 count, fall, and I believe that's Rothrock eliminated. Cover, 1, 2. Prinzler somehow still in this match. Foot on the bottom rope protecting Austin. And bodies piling up. Hold on, stunner, 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 oh my God, goes for the cover. 1, and Petey breaking up the pin attempt. For what, Petey? Devastating powerbomb, Austin in trouble, but no! Still shoulder off the mat, and it's ZSJ sent packing. Cover, 2, 3, count, fall. Petey Williams eliminated. Petey Williams a little bit too greedy, breaking up the pin attempt on Cena after that stunner. Cena the man to eliminate him. And once again, stunner, 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 oh my God. Cena going for the cover, 2. And it's not enough, not enough. And hold on. Impaler flattens Austin, but Austin getting fired up. Cena picks the leg. Austin in control. Desperation neckbreaker. Cena going for the cover. 2. And this time, it is Stone Cold Steve Austin being saved. Full Nelson facebuster. Prinzler possibly not wanting to go one-on-one with Cena or Austin. And both of these men certainly expending a great deal of energy trying to bring the other down. Prinzler possibly fighting strategically here, but that could still end up going on to bite him. As one fewer opponent in the match is going to be a major difference maker, but right now, Prinzler hanging on. Northern Lights suplex. This could be it for Austin too. No. No, it is not enough to put Austin away. And now Austin testing the stack of dimes. Prinzler calls a neck. And Prinzler answering back, neck breaker of their own. Northern Lights once again, but Cena in control. Big diving elbow. Austin getting himself fired up. High and low, Cena in the unblockable. And now just a devastating series of strikes, but Cena will never quit, will never be submitted. Never give up, one of the core tenets of C Nation. And Cena just delivering a series of shoulder butts into the gut of Prinzler. Big Bulldog goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Austin now. Austin very nearly put in that attitude adjustment. Cena rolling out of the way of the elbow. Stunner, stunner, stunner. Oh my God, goes for the cover. No, foot on the ropes. And this match will continue. This final 3, absolutely outrageous. As Cena and Austin slugging it out. Picture perfect dropkick answered back by a clothesline. And Austin has had enough of Cena. He wants to settle this center of the ring. And hold on, stroke of midnight, cover, 2, 3, count, fall. Austin's out on his feet. Prinzler put everything they had into that hold. Cena able to get the pinfall, and no, not able to pin Austin. Cena going for the cover once again, too. And it's still not enough. At what point do you give up on the pinfall elimination? Over the top rope and out on the floor is enough, and Austin showing exactly that. Multi-time Royal Rumble winner, and now 2-time Mag.Lo Battle Royal winner. The global icon and national treasure that is Stone Cold Steve Austin picking up the victory. But before we get into our next match, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I will be right back, and we will get into some 6-man tag team action. And we are back. Mag.Lo going to get his second shot at Stone Cold Steve Austin tonight. But let us go ahead and get into some tag team action. As I said, we are going into that King of Fighters Television Championship that have been held with a vice-like grip by the Huge Wrestling Alliance. And pulling back the curtain just a tad, I am genuinely concerned this team is not beatable in this rule set by, like, somewhat balanced teams. So after this week, I might start exercising some alternate strategies here. But anyway, let's see here. I did get... let's see. Pretty sure I have a Bulldog. Yeah. So yeah, I figured what better way to honor the holiday, of course the holiday being the formation of Canada, than to run the Hart Foundation against the Huge Wrestling Alliance. So Bret Hart, Owen Hart, British Bulldog. Of course we're doing the Hart Foundation 98. I believe is when this iteration existed. Maybe 97. And they will be taking on the team of Hugo, Poison, and Roxy. And that match, let's see here. Yep, elimination tag. That match, it's right now. Foundation, just a truly legendary unit in every iteration. They have not faced a team quite like the Huge Wrestling Alliance. Hugo, just a monster of a man, but Poison and Roxy, just absolutely rough individuals. Devastating strikers that can come at you from a lot of different angles. But right now, it looks like they are starting things off with the big man, Hugo, in the ring. But Bret Hart already taking him off his feet. Hart famously known as the best there is, the best there was, the best that ever will be. But can he lead the Hart Foundation to a victory over the huge Wrestling Alliance? And Hugo stepping out for the moment. As he did not get that strong start that he wanted, and Roxy now answering back. Hart can absolutely play dirty, just as Roxy is able to do.
Hi.
Big toe kick to the gut. Hold on. Bret Hart, patented pile driver. And he's going back to his own corner, bringing in Owen Hart. Poison trying to size Owen up a little bit, but Owen thus far has the upper hand. Picture perfect Enziguri, taking the head clean off the neck of Poison. And right now, the Hart Foundation just in total control of the match, and that has got to be what you expect from a decorated tag team such as this one. Several tag team championships under their belt, under the various combinations. Owen Hart looking to size up Hugo, but Hugo exactly as large as he appears. In any orientation, he is a monster, and now trying to break the back, make Owen Hart humble, but that is not something he has ever known.
5 minutes gone.
Owen getting back to his own corner, and here comes the British Bulldog. Probably the most pure power wrestler out of this group. Lift and drop. The trouble with that is the size advantage is so significant. I have to see exactly what his strategy is going to be, but high and low. Bulldog caught in the unblockable, and a drop kick in heels square into the chest. Absolutely monstrous, and Bulldog going back to his own corner to reevaluate. And Hart answering back with a Bulldog of his own, and now that Canadian special, that single leg Boston Crab. Hart getting the upper hand, at least for the moment. See him standing over the legs of Roxy, considering that sharpshooter, but not quite time yet. Oh my God! Vicious knee strike from Hugo, and that was a momentum shift if I have ever seen one. Big boot, but Hart had it scouted. Bret Hart, such a difficult man to outsmart, to outmaneuver, but when in doubt, throw your body at your opponent, and that is precisely what Hugo has done. Big clubbing blow. Owen Hart fired into that corner. European uppercut, but Hugo right back to his feet, and a chop right to the throat, lift and drop center of the ring. Owen Hart unable to connect with that drop kick. Hugo just more agile than he seems. I've seen that man perform a Spanish fly. Able to evade the drop kick and hold on. Big Rana, but Bulldog's getting a parting shot, but Poison prepared for it. Slap right across the face, and Owen Hart having none of that. trying to bring this fight back into his own corner. Brick into his side of the ring. Bulldog just struggling to find his footing in this match. Thus far, the Huge Wrestling Alliance has really vexed him so far. Back switch and planting poison right on her face. Suplex blocked. That is the trouble, going power for power with somebody like Hugo. Delayed. And Bulldog just showcasing his power, but possibly not the time to do so, as Roxy there to pick up the pieces. Guillotine across the throat. And tight arm drag. And headbutt right into the groin, and Harada going to let them fight. Big toe kick, but it doesn't even phase Hugo. Hugo just truly embodies the immovable object. Picture perfect atomic drop. Few do it better than Bret Hart. Sit out lariat. And Bret Hart on a roll here. And another for good measure. And hold on, sharpshooter, center of the ring. Roxy's got nowhere to go, but Poison coming in to make the save at an absolutely crucial moment. Bret Hart trying to bring this back into his own corner. And Bulldog unable to keep Roxy corralled, and for his trouble, here comes a revitalized Hugo. Lift and drop into the mat. And crushing Bulldog with the weight, all 500 pounds of Hugo. Right into the chest, and again going for that bazooka of a knee strike. And Bulldog, this time, showing exactly how strong he is. Balancing 500 pounds, dumping Hugo to the outside. And that has cleared out both aprons. It is chaos in the ring. Harada has completely lost control. And a double suplex from Bret Hart and the British Bulldog. And now Owen and Bulldog on the outside, taking it to Hugo, but Hugo doing just fine with those 2-on-1 odds, as Bret Hart struggling with Poison and Roxy. Hugo going high risk, and a 500-pound moonsault, crushing the chest of Bret the Hitman Hart. And the dynamic of this match has changed so tremendously. Big jawbreaker. Just targeting whatever outstretched limb he is able to do. And again, right back to the lariat. Bret Hart firing in that orange Gatorade corner, and here comes a fresh Poison. And Bret Hart with that patented pile driver. Picture perfect DDT. Bret Hart in the driver's seat. And this time, it's Owen Hart with the sharpshooter locked in. Bret Hart cutting off Roxy, but Poison able to hang on just barely. And this match will continue as 3-on-3. Poison ceding ground, but bringing the fight closer to her own corner in the process. Poison tornado kick. Certainly the most clever member of this unit, but clever only gets you so far against the excellence in execution. And right now, Hart, Dragon Screw leg whip, guillotine draped across the throat. Back switch. And a punt-style kick crushing the chest of Hart. And Hugo, he's getting fired up. Big backbreaker. He is not done yet. Hanging choke, that's clearing out both aprons. Hold on. Absolutely devastating pile driver, but Hart going back to his own corner, getting a tag when he is able to do so. And British Bulldog getting himself fired up. Hugo down on the mat, diving headbutt. Oh my God, going for the cover. 2, but only gets 2, and a precision haymaker flattens the excellence in execution. Big double power bomb, setting Poison up, and it's like she's figuring out exactly how she wants to take down Bulldog. Tornado kick once again. Kitchen sink leveling Poison, and now Bret Hart hits the ring once again. Picture perfect with the double suplex, and again going with that low blow, that big headbutt, and he's got it locked in. It's a long way to go. Sharpshooter, and Poison has been eliminated. But it only gets harder from here. Hugo 500-pound moonsault, but no! Hart able to escape. Russian leg sweep, and he's got it locked in one more time. But Poison distracting Harada. And that is going to be the difference maker. The Huge Wrestling Alliance just going to be so very effective at keeping this team pinned down. And hold on. Harada is down once again. It is absolute chaos. Bulldog firing Hugo into the ropes. Big lariat. And another. And another. Hugo in harm's way, but able to get to his own corner. But Bulldog now starting to fire up, starting to find his voice in this match. Bulldog sent to the outside. That's going to clear out the apron. And Roxy bringing the equalizer into this match. Poison now getting herself involved.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
It is absolute pandemonium in and around the ring. Right now, Roxy, big wheel kick. Has that sleeper hold locked in. And Hugo able to cut the ring off with his sheer size alone. A major difference maker in this match. delayed atomic drop, and Owen Hart getting himself fired up. Big backbreaker. Wheel kick will connect. Owen Hart, he's on a roll. And once again, Poison getting herself involved in the match. Just absolutely destroying the sanctity of this contest, but Owen Hart, he doesn't care. Once again, locking on the sharpshooter. And Roxy all alone, but of course she's not alone. The Huge Wrestling Alliance in her corner. But right now it is 3-on-1. Roxy trying to bring this into her own side of the ring. Big scissor kick. And a vicious knee strike. Roxy doing everything she can. Keep the Hart Foundation isolated. Keep them from being able to make a tag, but not quite able to do so. And here comes a fresh Bret the Hitman Hart. And we might be going high risk, folks. And diving lariat off the top. Roxy doing everything she can to stay in this match.
Yes! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Roxy again bringing a foreign object into this contest. And getting the most out of it as Poison able to distract the referee. And Roxy in control, even in these 3-on-1 odds. But a big DDT will shut her down. And diving clothesline from Bret the Hitman Hart. Roxy in trouble. Drop toe hold. But a precision haymaker is the answer back that Roxy needs. And diving lung blower. Is that enough to put Hart away? She doesn't seem to think so. Bret Hart able to bring in the British Bulldog. Big soul butt kick. And Roxy just trying to fire up, trying to get an answer back against this team. The 3-on-1 odds just so tremendous. And sleeper hold locked in, and that's gonna be it. And 3 days after Canada Day, the Hart Foundation able to overcome the Huge Wrestling Alliance. This video game is weird. So like I said, I struggled to imagine a situation where Hugo, Poison, and Roxy were going to get beat by a legit team. And then they got fucking swept by Hart Foundation. Now, it's possible a factor in that is that 2 of the wrestlers on that team had submission finishes. Because that is easier to score victories with than pinfall finishes. Which might be a problem later. But we'll have to see. Right now, let us see here. Elimination off. And actually, the tag team rules are going to get totally shuffled anyway. Because there's going to be a Chopshop match later on tonight's program. But we've still got a ways to go.
It occurs to me I didn't book Eric this week. Probably should have, considering that he's also kind of a major factor in the Blake's House revival. I'll have to correct that next week. I feel like I've booked this already. According to my records, I haven't, but I also like lost my records of most of year 1. So it's possible I booked this already, but if I have not, or even if I have, and this is going to be new to somebody, as one of the faces of Blake's House Wrestling takes on one of the faces of Judgment Professional Wrestling in a special exhibition. Orlando, Nunez taking on Joey Bag of Donuts. 1-on-1, and that match, it's right now. And Orlando making his way to the ring to the greatest theme in wrestling. Orlando, Nunez. You see him just taking it all in. But on the other side of the ring, once upon a time, the uncrowned king of Judgment Professional Wrestling. Well, he's made it to the top of the mountain once, and I'm sure he wants to do it again. Kurt London, of course, the man to take the belt away from Joey Bagi. But right now, it is not Kurt London across from him, but the crowd already getting involved. The Orlando Nunez section getting very excited in Orlando, taking advantage. Gotta figure Joey not used to wrestling against a hostile crowd, but those educated feet of his going to be put to good use over the course of this match. Such an accomplished striker, such an accomplished wrestler, where Nunez wrestles something closer to that main event style. Hold on. Scissor sleeper applied, but Joey able to escape. Big back body drop, but not even a count of one. Both of these men tough as nails. Gonna have to see exactly to what lengths they are willing and able to go to pick up a win tonight. Big lift and drop. Joey going back to basics, keeping it simple. You don't want to overextend and make a mistake against somebody like Orlando Nunez. And Orlando absolutely has the same frame of mind. He knows how dangerous the kicks of Joey Bagi are. And you can see that in their wrestling here tonight. Going very slow, very measured offense, as Joey getting in a series of kicks already and just pouring it on with a series of wild shots. Joey, an extremely accomplished striker. Hold on. Going possibly for a pile driver, but a back body drop will shut him down. And now we've seen a lot of this tonight, folks, as the sharpshooter locked in, but Orlando able to power out and going for the Kimura of his own. And Orlando, picture-perfect suplex into the center of the ring. And just putting the boots to Joey in every corner he is able to. And RK Orlando Nunez, but Joey Bagi scrambling to his feet, not even giving Orlando an opportunity to go for the cover. And a big body splash is the answer back. Well, Orlando has hit Joey with his best shot, and Joey is still standing. Big shooting star cover, too. Mount tackle applied, but Joey answers back. Cover 2. And Joey just continuing to test Orlando. This time, pile driver goes off without a hitch. As Joey possibly still a little bit dazed from that RK Orlando. And now it's Orlando applying that submission, targeting the legs, targeting the back of Joey Bagi. Trying to take away some of that kicking power as a big shoulder block will connect square in the chest. Going for another, but Joey able to sidestep and going right back to those legendary legs, that devastating striking ability of Joey Bagi. And hold on. Draped over the second, DDT will connect. Goes for the cover, but foot on the bottom rope. Joey very aware of where he is in the ring as he takes this to the center. He is getting himself fired up. Going for it all. Springboard. Elbow buried into the heart of Orlando. Nunez cover 2, but only gets 2. Orlando answering back. Flashing elbow right into the neck of Joey Bagi. And both these men have been giving it all to this match. That slow, methodical pace is gone. Both of these men accelerator to the floorboard as Tombstone, pile driver, center of the ring. And Orlando, he needs to take a breath, as both Joey and Orlando have just been at a blistering pace. You can't keep that up for very long. And a slight miscalculation from Joey. Possibly still dazed. Hold on. Joey sending Orlando to the outside, and he's going to take a minute to breathe now. Standing tall, all alone in the ring. And a devastating Enziguri taking the head off the shoulders of Orlando Nunez. Big flying head scissors. And patented atomic drop from Joey Bagi. Orlando trying to fight his way to his feet, but Joey slapping him right back down. But Orlando to his feet first. And mount tackle blocked. And this time it's Orlando's turn to get the upper hand in that mount position, but Joey slipping out of the hold and getting to his feet first. Snap suplex in the center. And Orlando answering back. Big vertical suplex. And he is going for it. He wants another RK Orlando Nunez, and he will get one. But again, Joey right back to his feet. Unbothered, unafraid. And Orlando, he has got to figure out what can he hit Joey with that he hasn't gotten back up from. Joey right back, patented atomic drop. And Joey just continuing like a Terminator, back on his feet again and again and again. And it's the determination of Joey Bagi that eventually saw him climb to the top of the mountain. And there, the super kick of Joey Bagi, positively monstrous. If he goes for the cover here, that could be it. 1, 2. Oh my God, so close. He is such a hard man to keep down, and Joey demonstrating exactly that right now. Springboard, elbow buried into the chest. Cover. 2, 3, count, fall. And Joey Bagi just showing exactly the kind of competitor he is. He wants another shot at glory. You're damn right, Dave. That was 100. How you doing, Jamel? Appreciate you dropping in. was about to be like, man, if y'all are still playing Melty, I would have been very concerned. Because on top of Saturday night, like, that lobby was up for a bunch of hours today, too. The Melty lobby, at least. But hey, it's cool seeing our guys playing fighting games again. Genuinely is. But let us see here. So as I mentioned at the top of the program, John Newton and Robert Walsh took on Monty and the Bookoo fighter last week. JBIII not satisfied with the outcome of that match, wants a rematch, this time in the Chopshop tag team format. Of course, the Chopshop rules. Tornado tag team rules, no disqualification, no rope breaks, no countouts. Ordinarily, I would say this favors the brawlers of Monty and the Bookoo fighter, but Newton and Walsh are hardcore specialists. Let's see here. All right, that looks good. I think I get this wrong. I think this is actually count out. We'll find out. The other stuff is self-explanatory. And if it's Chopshop rules, but with countouts, oh well. So yeah, of course, the Bookoo fighter and Monty, two people that fought in the mean streets of Bookoo City, but Newton and Walsh, we have seen them wage war with tag teams throughout Nick's Wrestling Organization, Blake's House Wrestling, and Judgment Pro Wrestling. They are both absolute brawlers, hardcore specialists in their own right. And both of these teams definitely interested in that Chopshop tag team title. So what better way to settle this dispute than a Chopshop style tag team match? Well, let's get into that right now. Bookoo fighter and Monty both winning last week, but it is a brand new week. It is a brand new set of rules. Are they going to be able to keep that momentum up against the team of Newton and Walsh? Newton and Walsh, something of bar brawlers, but Monty and the Bookoo fighter, quite literally street fighters.
Not so fast.
That it is very much a toss-up for who is got the advantage going into this match. Although certainly Newton and Walsh have more experience in this type of match. Big drop kick square in the chest. As a double vertical suplex plants the Bookoo fighter into the mat.
Not so fast.
Now the chaos of this tornado tag format certainly going to be a challenge for Monty, as that high flying, that high agility offense, he's not going to get the space that he is normally afforded. There will always be somebody on his back shoulder hounding him. Hold on just a moment here. Fired into the corner, big body splash, and he's not done. Monkey flip into the center of the ring. And this Bookoo fighter and Monty unit working together to tremendous effect. But a suplex to the outside. Hauling Monty back into the ring, and Monty showcasing his agility. And right now, just a series of strikes, and Walsh and the Bookoo fighter watching on as their friends, their tag team partners, in that exchange. Walsh and Newton lifting the Bookoo fighter up. John Newton electing to change dance partners. Toe kick to the gut. Monty in trouble. Step over toe hold face lock, and the Bookoo fighter making the save. And now the master of the cross arm breaker has that arm bar applied. And it is chaos in the ring. All four men changing dance partners left and right as a series of shots bring down the only Robert Walsh. Absolutely devastating head drop, but Monty coming in to make the save on his friend, his tag team partner, his mentor. A crushing blow is the answer back, and this Judgment Pro Wrestling team in control for the moment.
Not so fast.
Big slap to the back of the head and a series to the front. And a vicious shotgun drop kick from Monty. And another for good measure, but the buck stops here. Lift and drop. And a guillotine across the throat. And again, right back to that patented cross arm breaker, but Robert Walsh making the save at a critical moment. As I said, Newton and Walsh, famously brawlers, just chipping away at the arm, making that a less effective weapon to be used against you. Hold on, Newton's Law applied. Going for the cover. 2, stump puller pile driver as the referee's hand nearly collides with the mat. Rolling big boy, but only gets 2. This match has broken down into 2 separate one-on-one competitions as a cross chop levels Robert Walsh. And devastating moonsault. The Bookoo fighter getting back to his feet. Triangle Lancer. And Monty protecting his teammate. Another shotgun drop kick. And hold on, cross arm breaker once again. The master of the armbar at work here. And Monty and the Bookoo fighter just putting on a clinic. A tornado kick will connect. Stump puller, pile driver, going for the cover. 1, 2. Only getting 2, and again a vicious head drop. And it looks like dance partners are being exchanged as the cross arm breaker is applied. Harada can't see it, and Newton possibly allowing Walsh some time to break the hold. A double vertical suplex. And a headbutt for good measure, going for the cover. 2. And oh my God, so close. Once again, Triangle Lancer, that's got to be it. John Newton struggling in this hold as a devastating strike flattens Robert Walsh. Somehow able to survive. A series of toe kicks buys him a little bit of space. But Tornad kick once again. Triangle Lancer locked in. Is that going to be it? Newton able to make the save. Gut wrench suplex. The Bookoo fighter trying to chase Newton down, but Newton able to escape the pressure. Big capo kick. And a devastating cross chop will connect. Going for the cover. 1, 2. No. It's not enough. And once again, stump puller pile driver going for the cover. 1, 2. The Bookoo fighter doesn't see it. And very nearly getting a 3-count victory. And it is chaos in the ring. Big cross chop will connect, but the Bookoo fighter unable to advance that offense further. Big double suplex from Newton and Walsh. Monty all alone in the ring.
2, 3.
And hold on. That nerve hold locked in, but somehow Monty able to make the save at a critical moment. Once again, stump puller pile driver, but Monty there for his mentor, there for his friend, there for his teammate. Monty isolated once again. Picture perfect drop kick. Walsh and Monty standing tall. Monty all alone now. And a major miscue costing this team so very dearly. And bodies colliding in the ring. Monty the only one standing tall. And Harada now in harm's way. Hold on, big vertical suplex. Japanese style arm drag, but Robert Walsh there to save his teammate. And again, double vertical suplex. Both teams so very close, but not able to get that sure killing blow, get that final victory that they need. Once again, stump puller pile driver. If he gets the cover here, that's got to be it. No. Monty right back to his feet. Looks like both teams changing dance partners once again. Robert Walsh going high risk, diving onto Monty. Sean Newton going toe-to-toe with the Bookoo fighter. Both teams going for it all. Cover. 2. No, only getting 2.
Not so fast.
Big tornado DDT. The Bookoo fighter in excellent position. But a gut wrench suplex is the answer back as that choke is applied. And JBIII gambled, but that gamble paid off. This Judgment Professional Wrestling team besting this team of Street Fighters from Bookoo City and picking up a win in that Chopshop Tag Team division. See, what I need to do is make sure I set this back. Let's see, I think that's all normal. Because there is going to be another tag match tonight, but before I do that, let me get to what we're going to be getting into next. As I cue that up, I'm going to use the restroom, and then we're going to be getting into the Mag.Lo Open Challenge. Although... Alright, so let me use the restroom real quick, and then we will get into the Mag.Lo Open Challenge. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. We are back. So coming up next, Stone Cold Steve Austin. 3-time Royal Rumble winner. 2-time over-the-top rope Open Challenge Battle Royal winner. Going to be facing Mag.Lo once again. And that match, it's right now. And hold on just a second. That isn't Mag.Lo's music. That isn't Mag.Lo. That is DJ Dix, the Dr. Darkness, and the global icon and national treasure that is Stone Cold Steve Austin has almost certainly gotten more than he has bargained for. Texas Rattlesnake has beaten some of the greatest that ever lived, but he has never faced someone quite like DJ Dix. That much I am certain. But I don't think Austin's going to change his game plan. I don't think Austin's going to change his strategy, but hold on. Gravity squeeze, but Austin able to break out. Austin still going to just be swinging for the fences with those left and right hands. Gonna look to stomp a mud hole, walk it dry, and open up a 6-pack of stunners inside the 20x20 that is Blake's House Wrestling's ring. But standing across from him, standing across from one of the most decorated clothesline all the way from Bretton Woods is DJ Dix, the Dr. Darkness. Just the enigmatic alter ego of Mag.Lo. Possibly sees exactly what sort of occasion he's found himself in. And DJ Dix is the answer. Big backdrop and just, again, just a series of mounted punches. Austin's game plan, very simple but very effective. But DJ Dix has the answer back. Psycho ball into the center of the ring. And Austin patented kick to the gut. Cover. I didn't turn rope breaks back on. Looks like Harada possibly misinformed as the rules of tonight's contest, but whatever the case may be, DJ Dix looking to take advantage of the situation. As Chop answered back by barn door right hand. Both men just going for everything they've got, and that drop kick is outrageous, shaking the very ring, but Steve Austin, stunner, stunner, stunner. Oh my God, cover 2. Count 2. And DJ Dix answering back. That spinning fireman's carry bomb. And throwing some hands of his own on the Texas Rattlesnake. Clothesline once again from Bretton Woods, only gets 2. And Austin, again, that brawling style of his, so iconic, so effective. As a Samoan drop plants Austin, but Austin fighting his way back to his feet. But Mag.Lo, excuse me, not Mag.Lo, DJ Dix, the Dr. Darkness, more than happy to put him back on the mat. And once again, that fireman's carry powerbomb too. But only gets 2, all that. And Austin kicking out at 2. Delayed brainbuster, DJ Dix right in front of the commentator's table, and Austin throwing up double digits. Both men fighting on the outside. DJ Dix swinging for the fences with that Singapore cane. Both men back into the ring. And the $1 million dream. This is how Austin won the last open challenge. And the answer back is gravity squeeze, center of the ring. Austin's got nowhere to go. And Austin firing, which is a blistering series of shots. Big neck breaker. Testing that stack of dimes. But DJ Dix has the answer. The clothesline all the way from Bretton Woods, and another big Samoan drop.
1, 2, 3.
And this time, it's Austin standing tall in the ring, and this time it's Austin bringing a foreign object into tonight's contest. Just a series of wild shots, but DJ Dix powering out of it. And hold on, roll up out of nowhere too. And that was very nearly it. Austin's taken DJ Dix's best shot twice. DJ Dix has taken it once. Oh my God, springboard body splash too. But that only gets him 2. What does he have to do to put Steve Austin away? Vicious series of strikes, and DJ Dix, he's getting fired up. And again, fireman's carry powerbomb, but it's still not enough to put Austin down. And Psycho Ball once again in the center. He's done a good lucha thing, but it isn't enough to put him away. Satellite Rana only gets him 2.9. And now DJ Dix going high risk. Big diving elbow. And he is not done. Momentum firmly on his side, but Austin fighting back to his feet. Going for that patented kick to the gut, but it was scouted. DJ Dix going high risk once again, and another diving elbow buried into the back of Stone Cold Steve Austin. And once again, cover 2. And once again, only gets 2. Austin and DJ Dix just slugging it out, but it's so challenging. It's the best Austin in a contest of striking. He will out-brawl anybody, but DJ Dix is not just anybody. And once again, the match goes to the floor. Both men staring each other down. You can see the determination on their faces. But Austin, stunner, stunner, stunner. Oh my God, cover, 2, 3, count, fall. And Stone Cold Steve Austin, 2-time Open Challenge Battle Royal winner, 2-time Open Challenge winner, and truly a legend in the business of professional wrestling. Or what I do need to do is, oh, that's where I forgot to turn on. Did not turn on rope breaks. But we do have just 2 more matches for you folks, and they both have major implications. Coming up next. The team of Floyd, Bartholomew, and Babyman going to be taking on the team of Idolo and Ramos. 2 drastically different styles. That are going to be meeting in the ring, and the loser of this match, the losing team, will be defending their titles against Jim Jack and Rip Studley next week. So major incentive to win, as that upstart team is absolutely on fire. But a win tonight erases them from the equation. They lost the right to choose their own destiny. So we will have to see exactly what path opens up for them as both of these Mixed Wrestling Organization tag teams fight it out. And that match, it's right now. Chopshop Tag Team Champions hitting the ring. Two absolute hardcore specialists. And the team standing across from them couldn't be any more different. Idolo, just a supreme athlete. And Ramos, just one of the best catch-as-catch-can specialists. The first man to ever get a submission victory on Ramon. Is going to be hardcore style versus that cruiserweight style of Idolo is how we're going to start things off. And of course, just when you've got through the incredible bulk that is Floyd Bartholomew, his enforcer Babyman on the apron, more than ready to shut out any offensive momentum you have generated. Just the size difference between these two teams alone, absolutely outrageous. Keep in mind, Ramos, over 6 feet tall, but under 220 pounds. They call him the world's tallest cruiserweight. He is going to struggle against these larger opponents, and Bartholomew making that very apparent in the opening moments of this contest. Picking the legs twice. Ramos, a catch-as-catch-can expert. If you leave a limb outstretched, he will punish you for it. And that is one place that he is going to find just a lot of success in this matchup. The styles of Babyman and Bartholomew, a little bit wild, a little bit just unpolished. They are extremely effective at what they do, but they can make a mistake. They can leave a limb outstretched, and that will create openings for Ramos. That being said, their offense so very oppressive. Finding and capitalizing on opening is going to be a challenge. They are Chopshop Tag Team Champions for a reason. Then again, the team across from them,
Are you ready?
also Blake's House Tag Team Champions. This is a champion versus champion exhibition. Which style is strongest? Bartholomew and Ramos just slugging it out in the center of the ring. Again, the power advantage of Bartholomew so very apparent. Pushing Ramos back, forearm smash, knocking him off his feet. And now the answer back. Just adding injury to insult. Wrenching the arm, putting an elbow into the side of the head of the submission specialist. And a kick taking the legs out from underneath the legs of Ramos. Fortunately, he's got a lot of them. Big drop kick from Idolo, but Babyman quick on his feet. Former sumo competitor, hold on. Idolo, Dragon Sleeper locked in. Babyman able to escape the hold. And just a series of shots back and forth, back and forth. Neither man able to capitalize, but the toughness of Babyman wins out. And that is a difficult avenue to challenge that team on. Again, they are hardcore champions. Literally and figuratively, but Ramos doing what he does best, picking someone apart limb from limb, quite literally. And you can see his style right before your very eyes. Any limb he gets a hold of, he wants to tear it off, but excellent bit of tag team wrestling from Babyman and Bartholomew, but Ramos had it well scouted. And Bartholomew dropping a bomb of an elbow on the neck of Ramos. And again, just a series of wild shots. This Bartholomew and Babyman team, they want to wear their opponents down. They are so very good at it. course, taking a page out of that hardcore textbook, Harada going to let them fight for now. On paper, they are at a bit of a disadvantage. They are used to competing in the hardcore rule set. However, this is a traditional 2-on-2 tag team match. No frills, no gimmicks. But despite that, Bartholomew and Babyman have been tremendously effective. Big kick to the gut and just choking the life out of Idolo. Harada issuing that disqualification count. You've got until 5. He goes all the way to 4. Big shooting star cover. And Bartholomew sent to the outside. Both teams, it looks like they're going to take a moment to wait on the apron. Allow this match to develop. However, Floyd Bartholomew bringing in the equalizer that is the steel chair into the ring. And the game has been changed. It has been altered irreversibly by the presence of that steel chair. Picture perfect drop kick from Ramos. Idolo sizing Babyman up, but Babyman just not hesitating in the slightest. Big DDT planting Idolo into the center of the ring. And Rana cover, but only gets one. Only one. These men are tougher than a $2 steak. As a precision haymaker flattens Ramos. Big elbow drop cover, one, but only one. As Idolo comes in to make the save. And rolling through, goes for the cover, but no. Colossal chop across the face, and again, cover, 2, 3 count fall. And Floyd Bartholomew, just an unstoppable monster of a man. And we now know which team Jim Jack and Rip Studley will be competing against next week. And we have got one more match for you guys tonight, folks. As I said at the open of the show, 2 weeks ago, we had a Father's Day event. Terrell Benjamin versus PJ. 2 dads enter a steel cage, 1 dad leaves. Well, PJ, the king of dads, living up to his name, victorious last week. However, David, a father-to-be, a little bit upset he was left off that show and has challenged PJ King of Dads to a last dad standing match. No pinfalls, no submissions, no disqualification, no countouts. The only way to win is by your opponent's failure to rise to a 10 count. And actually, you know what? I think I'm going to make this a 30-minute time limit. I can't imagine it is going to go to 30 minutes, but if it somehow does go to 30 in-game minutes, I think both men have earned the right to call themselves the best dads in Blake's House Wrestling. So, without any more time wasted, David Clement, PJ King of Dads, and that match is next. David Clement making his way to the ring. An enigmatic fighter if there ever was one. PJ representing Team Lake Mary, the most dominant faction in Blake's House Wrestling, certainly of 2021. Of course, Josh Kaiser looking on. Sean Satchwell has earned himself a championship opportunity, but right now it is PJ King of Dads going head to head with David Clement. Of course, this match can only be won by your opponent's failure to rise to the 10 count. David has got to be looking for that big knockout punch, but PJ has certainly got some tricks up his sleeve, some extraordinarily effective maneuvers. That triple powerbomb is going to pay dividends in this contest. Stroke flattens David. Vicious kick to the gut. David's so well known for those strikes of his, just outstanding. And hold on, a hockey fight has broken out inside this wrestling match. And David standing tall, going for the cover, 2. I was almost certain I made this knockout only. Actually, I am gonna address that, because that's gonna fuck this match up. Let us see here. I hate it that it does that. I guess I'll allow submission, and I'll bump this to 45 minutes, because I feel like it is possible they will not end in 30. Yeah, it sucks that I can't make it KO only. That sucks. Let's see. All right, so yeah, let's get take 2. David Clement taking on PJ King of Dads in a last dad standing match. And that match, it's right now. David Clement, an enigmatic competitor if there ever was one. It's so unclear what his next move is going to be in the ring or out of it. I believe that's why it was somewhat of a surprise that he called for this match. But the man across from him, part of that just positively dominant Team Lake Mary stable, as well as just a dominant singles competitor. He bested Terrell clean last week. Terrell, one of the most decorated singles competitors Blake's House Wrestling has. But David certainly unbothered by PJ's record, by PJ's stable. He has called PJ out and has an opportunity to best the King of Dads in a one-on-one competition. And again, no disqualifications in this match. And that is going to be a difference maker for David. As he can really unleash that hardcore style. Big lift and drop. And David just doing what Josh does so effectively, suckering his opponent into playing his game. And PJ thus far has really just been competing in the type of match David wants it to be. Those kicks of his so very strong, but PJ answering back, big European uppercuts. I figure David wants to end it all with the KO punch, but PJ has a lot of tools in his arsenal. Very effective for ending a match like this. That triple powerbomb of his, positively devastating.
Give up. Give up.
Thus far, no knockdowns according to referee Mario's count. Double underhook blocked. And David going back to that light tube, swinging for the fences. Again, no disqualifications. And David not used to competing in this style of match, but very much relishing in the opportunity as a Shining Wizard planting a knee right into the jaw of PJ King of Dads, and the knockout punch.
2, 3,
Nobody kicks out from it, but can PJ get back to his feet?
6, 7, 8.
A count of 8. PJ barely able to get back to his feet, but that is precisely the bomb that David has in his arsenal. Colossal double stomp. And PJ still struggling to find an answer. David has just been on fire this entire match.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Package pile driver has ended so many matches, but not this one. Not right now. Big Mongolian chop.
1,
And again,
3,
Mario
4.
starting his count. PJ in harm's way, in a major way, and once again, just a series of strikes, and David getting himself fired up. Sling blade will connect, and again,
3,
PJ out on the mat.
5, 6, 7.
Harada's count to 7 now. And David just shutting PJ down every step of the way. And light tube colliding with the chest of PJ King of Dads. Insigiri taking his head off his shoulders. And that is going to start another count.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And again, a count of 9. So very close, but the determination of PJ, both as a man and as a member of Team Lake Mary, keeping him in this match. They call him the King of Games for a reason. He is a man that is so difficult to best in any endeavor. Big boy senton center of the ring, and PJ starting to find his voice. On a headbutt from David is going to take PJ back off his feet. Big punt-style kick to the side of the head and a picture-perfect drop kick. PJ finding himself in this match once again. And hold on, cross arm breaker. And that's going to be it. And David overcoming the King of Dads. Via submission. I do have to say, yeah, only one dad gets to go home. It is upsetting that I can't make it KO only. Yeah, I'll set this back to the default rules because I will forget to do that otherwise. There we go, that all looks normal. Oh, can this be a... Okay, it is always managers. But yeah, David besting the King of Dads in the first ever Last Dad Standing match. But yeah, it does suck that you can't make that a knockout only. Although I guess technically speaking, the Last Man Standing matches have been won by a submission because somebody passed out in the hold, and PD literally wrestled tonight. So I'll strike that out. If you see anybody on either side of the ring you want to see wrestle, just call out a name. And then when that match is running, I'll see who's streaming tonight that I might want to throw to. Let's see, because it is almost 10 o'clock, and by the time the match runs, Date Zone is usually live. I think Daihime is streaming tonight. And I suppose I could hit the button while y'all sort this out. Let's see here. So who might be following? So Dai is streaming, building a model kit. Looks like he's pretty far, so we'll have to see. If he's not streaming, I might throw to Ducky, who's a cool guy, just generally. So if no names are getting called out, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick, I think it's going to be Goenitz. It's going to be John Johnson. I'm going to hit this button, and I'm going to start figuring out... Let me open this up, see how far along in this build that Dai is. I've got to expect that John Johnson's getting washed. Let's see here. It looks like he's very nearly done with this robot, but I'll keep an eye on that when it is time to move some stuff around. Let's see here. I do kind of like how they've made Goenitz's gear.
I think I say this pretty often, but it is one of my favorite things about this game, that the way you can make characters just using the existing parts before the parts editor came out. Also, I can feel my fucking body deteriorating due to lack of sleep. So I'm going to be pretty low energy during this match. Yeah, I was, like I said, I was up entirely too late and got, like, fuck all for sleep. I will attempt to sleep at a reasonable hour today, but who could say if that's going to work out. It's deeply unfortunate because I get kind of a second wind around, like, fucking 11 o'clock, which is why I stay up till, like, 2, which is real bad, considering I get up at about 9. Well, that's going to conclude the bonus match, and like I said, I'm pretty low energy right in this moment. I do hope it didn't show during the stream itself. But whatever the case may be, if you liked what you saw tonight, we do this every Sunday night at about 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy. I run a weekly episodic wrestling show. Episodic does mean we keep continuity week to week. We've been running for over 93 weeks now. However, I'd like to think I do a pretty good job of keeping people up to date on who's in the match, why they're in the match, and any important details you might need to know. So you're going to have just as much fun on your first show as you will on your 100th show. And episode 100 is coming up very soon. Additionally, on Wednesday nights, myself, my good friend Heavy Kira, we stream some NHL 20. We bullshit about whatever happens to be on our mind that week. And if that sounds like something that interests you, it's typically esports related, sometimes video games related, but sometimes it's just like truly off the wall shit because we're both very weird individuals. If that sounds like something that interests you, come check us out on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy. I do try to keep regular days of Sundays and Wednesdays. However, my work schedule is getting disrupted. I may have to drop Wednesdays, and admittedly haven't been 100% consistent on Sundays either. I think I've taken 2 weeks off in the last few months, which is fairly unusual, relatively speaking. But like I said, my work schedule has been pretty disrupted, and that has some ripple effects into my personal life. But do look out for us on Sundays and Wednesdays. And every once in a while, tomorrow might be one such day, I'll stream on off days as well. It's very rare, but sometimes I play Battletech, sometimes I'll play Night in the Woods. There's a handful of other games I could be playing, so be on the lookout for that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out exactly who I'm going to be throwing to now that this is over and done with. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw to die. Actually, you know what? He's about to be finished building a robot. Let's go ahead and give y'all to Ducky. He's good people. This channel is for mature audiences. Oh, wait, he is not actually streaming. Let me cancel that. I hate that this doesn't fucking update. Alright, yeah, I guess I'm gonna throw to die. And I'll catch y'all down the road.